Greetings and salutations, friends. Welcome to the stream. I am the Brit. This is City Skylines 2. And yes, I went just slightly early because I guess I'm excited to play it. So if you've been hiding under a rock, there was recently an update to City Skylines which broke a lot of people's games. I actually managed to figure out which of the mods that I use was causing me issues, so I managed to get it fixed. So the game is now up and running. But as usual with changes and rebalances, we have to take a little bit of a breath and let the demands figure themselves out. So let's press play and we'll just let things see how the commercial demand's going up. There we are. Lovely. Something else that dawned on me was I'm creating a lot of in these high traffic areas. I'm creating a lot of four-way crosses. I don't think that that's a good idea. I think that's a bad idea. Now, since this grid is going to go off this way some more, is it though? Because of this. Ooh. Alright, I think what we'll do with this, when we bring it down, we'll skirt it along the edge here. We'll bring it straight down this way. In fact, let's just lay this out right now. Okay. So, there. That's going to be where my highway goes, so I can get out to these islands. Alright, cool. So what I'm going to do with these, actually, is split them up a little bit. If I can. Actually, now I'm looking at it, because of the way I've got this done. I'm going to have a main road coming through here. So let's upgrade this a little bit. Like that. Should I have a main road system going through this lot? I think I probably should. I got to think about this, actually. I got jelly beans, by the way. Yummy. Actually, you know what I haven't done? I didn't. There we go. Yeah, cool. All right. Well, okay. So I can put some high density in here, right? Maybe kink this and follow this way. It will bring this grid out. We're going to carry on with our 10 by 16 grid. Right, we'll bring all the way down to here. Should be sufficient. The 16 by 10. I might leave that one be then. And we'll do join there and a join there. Okay, because I don't want to get too many junctions too close together on these main roads. Okay. Oh yeah, we did that over there. I forgot that. Uh-huh. Okay. Let me turn that on. Okay. Okay, that looks fine. Well, let's play this out a little bit. Was this 10 or was this was 3 by 3, wasn't it? So this is 9. Oops. I think that's wrong. That'll be fine. We can work with that. Ooh, okay. This might be pushing my luck a little bit. As far as doing one all the way up there. Oh, you know what I'm supposed to be doing, actually? I'm supposed to be working on the, over here. On the fishing thing. Oh, for fuck's sake, you idiot. Alright, let's do that. So, fishing. Let's do a little... I'm going to do that. Essentially, I'm going to do a key all the way along here, right? Okay, looks pretty good to me. Let's make sure it's all the same height. Box to object height, that one there. There we go. Lovely, look at that. It's great. So the next job is we are going to put this guy in here. Okay, so obviously he's going to face the wrong way. Let's turn snapping off like that. Snap to shoreline. Okay. We need to undo that. And then we can put our... put this guy on there. What do you reckon? I think I'm going to do two, actually. I'm going to do one on one end and one on the other. Now, the reason I'm thinking that... because you do need to have multiple ones of these in your city. Right? Like that. Okay. Okay. I'm also going to pause while I do this. So, for this guy, we are going to do some fish farming areas. Okay? So we'll do... There's not a lot of room, is there, actually? We'll do one there. And then we'll do another one right next to it like this. Actually, we're going to do that. Okay. Should I do a third one? Maybe. Actually, no. If I do, it's got to be out here. Or just do two. Be good for that. And then this one, we're going to do open water fishing area. So I'll do one here. And one here. Like that. Lovely. Right. We just need to connect these together. So our boat can get there when we get to that point. Hmm. One, two, three, four. Interesting. Okay. We'll meet in the middle. Okay. And we'll do this one. Like that. Brilliant. Yeah, I can't widen it. Okay. Never mind. Alright. So, this should be quite interesting. What is this? Can I adjust that? I cannot. Oh, I've got anarchy turned on. That could be a problem. Let's try that again. Okay. Wait, which one am I operating on? I'm operating on that one, right? Oh. Because I've got that there. Idiot. Right, so that's that one. Then we will, oops, get rid of that, get rid of that. That's too long. Try that again. Okay, excellent. And then we just join those up. Join those up. Okay. All right, I'm okay with that. So let's do our boat routes. So this guy here is going to do the longer one. This guy here is going to do the shorter one. Okay. And then the same dealio here. The fact that you have to set these up is kind of annoying, actually. I like the old fishing. Okay. Beautiful. And then we are going to do our storage. Okay. And then we need to do that. Is it there? Ah, shit. I can't do it on this one. Oh, arse bags. You know what I want to do. Alright, let's quickly fix this issue here. Wow. Okay, brilliant. There we go. Nice. Okay. Pretty good to me. Okay, now we just need to join the road up. And we're going to do constant slope. We'll turn the key wall off. Okay. And that should do the trick. We'll see our little fishing boats come out of here in a minute. I hope. Come on. Alright, let's check our population here. We've still got some unemployment. That's right, I was trying to figure out how to do a slightly more organic industrial area. And oftentimes it's attached to the edges of the town, which is really difficult to do in this because of the noise pollution constraints. Let's have a quick look at wind. The wind is blowing that way, so honestly I can't do anything. Oh, tiny town. Alright, we've done one bit. Can't do anything there. If I was going to do some industrial, it would have to be over here, I think. But we could probably get away with that, actually. Do a little bit of industrial over here. Because, you know, it is slightly more realistic if we spread it out a little bit. So... let's see if we can just do like a little industrial park. Just in here. Just something small and silly. Kind of like me. We'll do... we'll do that again. And I've got an idea, actually. It might not be a good one, but it's an idea. Okay. Okay. It's got a kind of a crazy bit of a feel there, but we'll take a look, see how this comes out. So the first thing I'm going to do is drop some industry. Ooh. Hey, GWR. Thank you for the turkey, I guess. Okay, drop that in there. Good morning from England. Wait, what? Morning? Oh yeah, bloody hell, it's midnight. Can you be in bed? Right, I don't want to get too overly ambitious with this. I do have other things that I'm going to use in here. I've got these guys. These lovely, like, little signature buildings that I can plop in here. Well, they're not really signature buildings. They're just industrial buildings, but they don't look as bad as the other generic ones. Okay, let's... Got this guy here. It's difficult to see these because of the overlay. Like a two-story one there. There's this guy. Drop that guy there. Whoops. Got this heinous looking guy right here. Kind of like a warehouse, isn't it? Then we'll just drop that next to it. We got here. Ooh, okay. And then we'll drop down some more of these. I'm probably going to have to do 8x5s on this side, I believe. Yeah, you sound a little rough hay fever. It's a mixture of allergies and getting over a pre-existing condition. I caught the ow, fuck, I did not mean to do that. Okay, we can't do it. Pause. My daughter decided to bring home a something from daycare, and I contracted it rather quickly, much to my enjoyment. 6 will do the trick again, I think. There we go. And then I'm gonna do... I might do a little road here. Back. Okay. I got these two guys. That looks like a... Hang on, I can do the inverse of that one, can't I? Nope. This guy. Yeah. And just... Oh. Poo. I'd have to change the... What if I do that? Okay, let's turn anarchy on. Plop that there. How does that look? Ooh. Okay, that looks pretty good. I like that, actually. Oh yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, man, it does. It sucks. It's definitely the term that I would use. We're going to do by 4, I think. But turn anarchy off so we know we're not screwing the roads up. Then I should be able to get away with doing 4x4s in the middle. That's a 4x5, my friend. It's not going to work for you. Yeah, that. Brilliant. I might leave that one empty, actually. Just for, like, random reasons. Same there. Okay. We've got some industry over here now. That's fantastic. Oh. I've been working on the flower bed, where my railroad's at in the garden. Got that expandy foam on my hands. It's lovely stuff. Don't come off. Really, I should have used some industrial remover, but just let it dry and peel it off, to be honest. Gives me something to do. But what I was doing was, because I got the pond liner is a cheap, is it high energy or low energy? It's an easy to manufacture pool liner that's got some UV protection in it because I live in Florida, and you know the UV does tend to eat things. So I got this thing, and of course it's ultra low, or it's called energy or something like that. So glue doesn't stick to it. It peels right off. It's almost like a highly polished surface. I had to play with some sandpaper and just roughed it up a little bit and used the strongest glue I could get my hands on. And it did adhere temporarily. And then I kind of got a little bit violent and it came off again. But I found that applying the expandy foam actually seems to do a nice job. So what I've been doing is a thin layer of expandy foam and then dropping pebbles on it on the sides, and it's actually giving it quite a nice look, where it was just the black plastic that I then sprayed a sandy color but still looked crap. And now it looks a lot better. I've just got to put the bucket cover back and call that a day and stop futzing with it. Otherwise, it's just going to get worse. What else have I got to do? I've got to put in the 2 passing points. I've got the switches already in. I've just got to put the track in for the passing areas. I've got a couple of spare points, actually. So I could create another turnout somewhere. I'm not quite sure where I want to do it. Because, you know, I'm trying to keep as much garden as possible. It's kind of tricky with G-scale. But we'll get there. And the missus was asking about, you know, what about buildings and stuff? Why? There's a kink in that road. Why is that road kinky? That's weird. The wife was asking about buildings, and I'm like, well, I can make some. She's like, why not buy them? Why would I buy them when I can make them? But I may end up buying them. Mostly because I'm lazy. Okay, 8 by 5. I mean, let's just be real here, right? So we're going to go with... that there. That there. That there. I kind of want to give some variation. I know this will do the trick. Boom, 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 boom. It'll have the houses lay out at its, you know, in slightly different angles and whatnot. Okay, and then what do I need? 4 by 4. Just to complete these ones. Oh, I could turn the corner snapping on, couldn't I? That would make life slightly easier. Okay, and that did nothing to my demand. Wow. Okay, fantastic. 8 by 4 then. And then we do the same on this end. And then 6 by 4. One there, one there. One there. One there. One there. And one there. Okay. Where are we at? 1.6%. That's not dreadful. The demand for commercial went through the roof when this patch went down. So that's fun. So I'm considering... Yeah, look at this. I may need to turn this into a major junction, actually. Let's have a look. What we got our drones. Yep. Right. I think there I'm going to drop a roundabout. I should get traffic flowing. I might drop one there actually and see how it plays out. A lot of traffic coming in there. This is all going in here, right? Where are you going? Oh, because I've got this split here. They're taking this junction to get down here. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. So what can I do with this junction? Could make that a one-way and that a one-way. Like that. And that should keep the traffic moving a little better, I think. Let's get rid of those. Okay, that seems to be all right. Why did I come over here? Oh, that's right. I wanted to drop a Costco somewhere. That's not going to do it, is it? It's there. We've got this Costco. I could drop this somewhere. I'm thinking maybe in here. On the wrong side of the road. Maybe in, ooh, out in here. Get rid of this. Right. Straighten that up. Oh. And then have the entrance on this side. Yeah, I like that idea actually. Stop snapping, please. Oop. Okay. Okay. Oh, we don't have car parks. Parking area. There we are. Car parks. Excuse me. Okay. Do that. Not quite. Hmm. A large parking lot would really be what I would be after. But, yeah, bit of a problem with that. Okay. Let's, right. Yeah. Okay with that. Yeah, I know. Overlapping items. Peter John Thomas. Yeah. just going to get rid of the crossings there. Do the same there as well. Okay. Oh, I've got a fire. On a farm? Uh-oh. Cornfield Lane. Oh dear. Right. Let's get some office spaces. Right. And we'll do 3 by 5? 3 by 4. Okay. Get some office spaces along there. Then we can just decorate up around there, and that'll look relatively good once we get to that point. I'll give us some employees. Okay. Cannot find enough employees. We need more housing. I've got anarchy turned on again. That's really going to do me in soon. I'm going to forget that it's there, and I'm going to, yeah, it won't be pretty. Okay, 6 by 4. Oop, 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 oop. Oh, 8 by 4 over here. And then 6 by 4 in the middle. That. There's a lack of labor. Okay. We need everything. We need lots more commercial, lots more housing, lots more people. All right, let's fill this out with some more of this, right? 8 by 3. Oh, man, excuse me. I'm so sorry about my nose. And then 6 by 3. By 3 again. We do another set. I could do some here actually. No. No. Let's do one more line here, I think. 6 by 3. Lovely. Right. And then I'm gonna basically make these some very happy people by dropping these in. If I can get them to Go. I'll make him happy. Wow, an ad break. You doing this for an hour already? Damn. Right, so that's afflicted. Sorry, affected that. So that's good. I mean, a lot more commercial, apparently. Maybe some down through here? Might do 8x3s, actually. No, we'll do 8x4. It'll be fine. And then 2x4? 3x4. Well, okay. So these need adjusting. And then we're going to pause and just get rid of those ones. We should be able to line them up with those and do 4x4. And snap them in like that. Lovely. Okay. I'll do the trick. Wow. That it did not even make a dent in my commercial demand. Holy beans. So we're going to do on this side, we are going to... Actually, what I should do is offset them, shouldn't I? Let me pause. Because I think I like the sound of that. And then 4x4 on this side, right? No, 5x4. Oh, I like that. We do 8x4 on this side. And then 5x4 there. And then that, I'm going to move to there. Yeah, we're just demolishing all of this now. Right. And then 8 by 4 there. And then 5 by 4 there. Okay. Yeah, we'll just move this, I think. And then like that. And then like that. Okay, cool, cool. You should work pretty well, I think. Okay, 8 by 4. Eight by 4. 8 by 4. Then 5 by 4. Or down here. You can see what I'm doing there now. And 5 by 4. There. That might look quite nice when it all fills in. It's taking care of my commercial problem. I'm still... What roads do I have? 6 lane, 8 lane, 6 lane asymmetrical. Okay, so I think that's what I need. Right in here. And then, oh boy, that move did it. Okay. I do want to put a bridge over there. I think it's going to be this one, isn't it? Yeah, let's drop a bridge right there. Like that. They love building bridges. Man. They go absolutely ballistic when you build a bridge. And then I feel like I need something similar on this side. Maybe a 5 lane? And then a 5 lane over here? That kind of looks like it's getting things moving. Who's getting a slowdown down this road here? let's adjust these crossings. Okay, so if they're going to slow the traffic down, they're just going to do it once. It does actually look like it's working a little better now, so that's good. Our demand for commercials gone up. What are we looking at here? 0.6% unemployment. That's good. Everyone's got a job. All right. Let's take a look at our school. It's probably getting kind of full. We don't have a high school yet, do we? Probably something we're going to need to think about soon. Actually, I'm thinking, but not very hard, that yeah, no, something in here. We could move that to there, I think, right? Okay. And then we need a high school. Now, that's a nice one, but it's blinking huge. We're going to use that elsewhere. There's this guy here. He kind of sort of fits. We'd have to remove the road, though. We'd have to move the entire road. Ouch. Have to remove the road behind here and put it on this road. That's not great. Oh boy. We might need to terraform this hill then. I want to try and keep it somewhat central. We've got this space here. Problem is these schools are just gigantic. And quite rightly so. I mean, they should be. We've got the city school, but yeah, it's not really going to work here, is it? If I turn it sideways, I'd need to drill into that hill a little bit more, but it will get it off of that main road. Well, what about if you're going to put it somewhere sideways like that? What about there? Just move all of this nonsense. Actually, quite a good point. Pause. Oh, that's my pub. Where shall I put this? I guess I could put it there, right? Church. Okay. Where were we? Oh yeah, that's right, high school. And then we can put that road back. Excuse me, sorry. I think I may have coughed right into the microphone that time. That's fantastic. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, let's take a look and chuck down more commercial again. We'll turn that off. That is a small medical clinic. Yep, we're going to need to upgrade that. Okay. How much is a regular old ball sack? Fire department? Where are you? You're there. Okay. Okay, we'll put that there. And then we'll drop our medical clinic in there. Like that. Get rid of that one. Nope. Try that again, stupid. There we are. One there. One there. There we go. Right, so now we have our high school. A kind of nice commercial zone. The high school's in the middle of that triangle, actually. I don't really like the commercial bit. I'm going to get rid of it, actually. Okay. I feel like actually the middle school could go there. Gonna need this upgrade sooner rather than later, I think. Okay. There's a little education center right there now. That's fantastic. Alright. I think that works. We've got a little bit of space down here now. We've got this big section here. Not enough customers. Okay, let's get some high density going now. I've got to pause this because I can't remember. Put 7 by 4. That, and then we do the same over here, but backwards. Oh, wait a minute. All right, 7 by 4. Okay, and then 8 by 6. And 7 by 4, and we're gonna do... Oh. Where's... That's the one. Okay, cool. And then we've got that nice path through the center there. So we're just going to fill it with these guys. Like that. Yeah. We'll just let those fill in. Oh dear. Oh hell. What the heck? That's a hell of a car crash. Is he just fleeing the scene of the crime? Well educated but poor. Destination crabfish granule. Did I feel like he just fled the scene of a motor vehicle accident? The hell? So we've got the entirety of this town coming in through here. I think that's a bit of a problem, to be honest. We need to fix that problem. So I'm thinking a junction in here, right? Because I don't think we can come any further this way with the resource. I mean, we can. We've got a lot of resources over here still, but they're everywhere, so it's not a big deal. Ready-made large sections. So we got this trumpet, this guy here, and that guy there. I saw a really interesting one. It looked like it was almost like a figure 8, and it had 2 roundabouts on it, and it was 2. Yeah, 2 layers. I just don't remember where I saw it. It looked really interesting. I wonder if I can find it on over here. There's a diverging diamond. And then there's that weird guy there. Yeah, Getty Images has one. Good lord. How to tie a shoelace. Okay. Hmm. That's a trumpet right there. That's not really what I'm looking at. That's huge. That's what she said. That's true. A lot of my junctions, I go directly over the road. And I'm thinking, looking at this image here. No, what the hell? Why would you do that? Looking at this image here, you got this nice roundabout. It's not a roundabout, is it? The one I was looking at was a roundabout. Yeah, that's not what I was looking at. Son of a bitch, man. All right. Hmm. Okay, so let's take a look at that. That should be a two-way, you idiot. What? Oh, it's because it's doing that. God damn it. Okay. I feel like it should be a four-lane. Oh, I'm looking at this backwards. I've got to, okay, so this has got to go the other way. Like that. All right. What? It still doesn't look right. Because then that's the wrong... Alright, I'm going to be scratching my head on this one for a little bit. I'm sorry. Let's start at the bottom. What? Oh, for sake. Go back to there. Damn it. Or let's do 5, right? Something like that. And see, that has to cross over there. See, that has to cross over that lane in order to get there. So it's got to be the other way around. Right? Isn't it? Okay. And then oops. Oh, damn it. Once I get this figured out, so it's a 3-lane, 2-way highway out there, right? Okay. that way. Like that. Let's upgrade that. Okay, not quite sure what's going on there. Oops. Okay. Must be something with this then. Oh, it is. That's gonna need. Okay. That looks a little better. Okay. Of course, once you get this done, you have to move it. And then they can get on that way. So what I would need is one coming off of here and just joining on there. So that takes care of that side. Hey, we made it. Okay, so that takes care of that side. Now I've just got to rinse and repeat on this side, right? Oh, you motherfucker. God damn it. There. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, idiot. Notice what I did there? I actually did it the right way around that time. Fantastic. Okay, so... And then, oh, that's right. I need to upgrade this, don't I? That really should be a 2-lane right there, shouldn't it? Okay. Once I've got this figured out, I can redo it and make it look a little tidier. This obviously looks like crap. And then this one. Okay. I like it. Fairly simplistic. Needs a lot of refining. This is a bit wonky. Also needs to be shifted this way. So that's a half cloverleaf. I've got one of those somewhere. Let's have a look. Right? No, it's not those. I mean, technically it is a partial cloverleaf. I've got that nice leaning angle there. I mean, ideally it would be that. But I need the road to be slightly angled. Okay. So I think we'll rebuild this, but we'll make it obviously a little more... Did we rebuild it, actually? I mean, it needs refining, but not much. This needs to be taken care of. Something is not right though. So they can come here. They can come off. Go that way. Ah, this is it. This is where they're crossing the traffic. Got it, got it. Okay, so that's where they're crossing the traffic. The other option, I think, is just to do an elevated traffic circle. I think I'm going to do. Because they seem to work okay, for the most part, when they're done right. Yeah, after all that, I mean, it was a good exercise. It was... definitely an interesting little thought experiment, as it were. Right, let's do this. And we are going to go up to 8. And I reckon 10, 9, or 8. I think 8 might be. Ball sack. And immediately he does it wrong. It's not quite right, is it? Because I screwed it up to start with. Right. Eight by 8. Oh, fucking hell. Now I'm too close to the power line. God damn it. 8 by 8 by 8. 8. 8 by 8. There you go. 8 by 8. Lovely. Right. Pretty close. Good enough. Select filters. Everything but plants, really. And then move this over here. Move it down just a touch. Okay, that'll do. Oops. Okay, we'll do that there. Oh, I guess I should turn off marquee, huh? There, that. Okay, lovely. Move all these plants. Oh wow, I've got a lot to move. All of you. Over there into terrain height. Same thing with you lot. Damn it. All of you over here. Terrain height. Oh, cool. Right, so that clears that line out the way. It's such a nice tool because it's so easy just to, wow, just to grab things and move them around the way you need them. Alrighty. I'll do, I think. That'll work. Looks fine. Right, so, wow. The next thing is, yeah, that's perfectly circular. Look at that. Brilliant. Is to We're going to split that. Okay, I'm going to turn all that off. That is a... yeah, that's going to be a road up to here, so that's fine. Let's grab that. We'll bring that up to there. Like that. Okay. And then, bear with me here, because this is going to make some sense in a minute. Maybe. Okay. Oh, Nards, you see what I've done there, right? Okay, there we go. And then we were going to take that from there. And add it on. Oh, shit. Of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. Are you cereal right now? Okay, there we go. That's gonna work a little better. That should now be on the floor, which it is. Okie dokie. What's this? Oh, god damn it. Okay. Ask the question. I know there's a question that you're thinking. Why is that a regular road? Because what I want them to do is ignore the turn off here. If they're coming up to this road, I want them to take this faster exit rather than coming up onto the roundabout and getting off again. That is the goal there. Whether it works or not is a completely different matter. Okay. 'Cause, 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 crap. Okie dokie. Let's take a look at this. This is a bit winky wonky, isn't it? Oh, it's because it's elevated. There we go. Holy beans! We've got an unemployment problem. Well, no, actually, we have an employment problem. We need more people. We've made it to Boomtown, by the way. I guess I can close this browser window now. Let me hit save. This is Bradbury. Okay, resume. Okay, yeah. We've got. Oh God, we need more people, which means we need more places for people to live, which means more of this shenanigans. Okay. I guess chuck more of these in. Why not? Okie dokie. Where are we? We want northeast. 8x3. We've got that turned on, so that would be really bad. Okay. Well, I mean, the good thing is we're not having an unemployment problem. Well, the bad thing is we're having an employment problem. We don't have enough people to fill the job roles. So, yeah, it's definitely a problem. Okay, and then snapping. Okay, and then these long-ass ones here. I can get them to... Just... There we are. No! There. And parks for them to play in. Kind of, sort of. Some long, thin things. There's a joke in there somewhere. I'm not going to do it though. Oh my god, there's another ad break coming up. Wait, what? Hang on. Has it already been... Oh my god, it's already been 2 hours? Are you kidding me? Okay. So let's get this piece of junction here finished. Basically doing that, and then so I guess the question at this point is, do I want this other one to join this one? let's get rid of that. We'll do this one first. Right, like that. And then a 2-lane. Into there. And then a 1-lane into there. And now to prevent any, you know, really, really bad accidents, let's do that. I need to adjust that now. That one isn't. There we go. Excellent. So, if these people are intending on joining the freeway, they should take Walnut Highway. And here's our first customer. Yes, good boy. Fantastic. All right, so I think that's working. I think. We'll find out. Yeah, we probably need to figure out the off-ramp on this side, actually. And on this side. What do you think? I think that's probably a good idea. But that's for a later date. Let's save Bradbury. And that's it. Jolly good. All right. Well, 50 seconds. Thanks for joining me. It's much appreciated. Just ending this before the ad break starts. It's been an interesting afternoon, evening, whatever. Yeah, we're getting there. We made our goal for tonight, so that's good. I don't know if I'll be streaming over the weekend. I'll probably do some more shenanigans with the daughter. We might go to Universal. I don't know. But, you know, keep your eye on the socials. If I go live, there'll be notifications. If not, I will be back Tuesday at 7:30 Eastern. And, you know, if you've got nothing better to do, obviously join me there. You know, if the paint drying is more interesting, I completely understand. Anyway, I'm going to go find a beer. I hope you all have a fantastic Friday. Good night.